What up, what up, what up? You are tuned in to Radio 22. Who's next? We got another exclusive IG Instagram interview today with my man Dirty Disco. So stay tuned for that. He should be on in a little bit. Man, it's been another crazy week. What's going on, Mekamala? It's been another crazy week. Man, now that you on, I got a link with you, man. I got to get you for an interview, man. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. And I see you doing your thing. So salute to what you're doing, man. You creating a movement. I've been noticing. I've been enjoying watching. Trying to share as much of your stuff as I can. Dinku sent me the track that y'all put together. So man, yeah, we got to get up. I'm gonna inbox you soon, brother. Stay safe, man. Yeah, man, it's been a crazy week. We just had our third episode of Talk 22 on Tuesday last night, which went crazy. We was discussing on Talk 22. We still talking about things surrounding George Floyd and race in America. So if you haven't seen the Talk 22, we kind of did like a Zoom discussion. You should check it out. There's two parts to it. We did the first part last week on Thursday. We did part 2 on race in America on Tuesday. So if you go to the Radio 22 Facebook, both those videos will be there. So check those out. Those were powerful. I expressed views, but I also learned a lot as well. So I appreciate people that have tuned in and shared and supported that. And if you get a chance, go check those out. Those are on the Radio 22 Facebook page. So check those out. We've continuously, been growing, been adding more content. This week we had DJ Infamous, Shade 45 DJ, join the Radio 22 family. He's on Monday nights, 6 to 8 p.m. This past Monday, he just had an interview with Shauna, which was crazy dope. So salute to DJ Infamous for joining the Radio 22 family. Welcome. Last week, my man Chill, Come Clean, Takeover Radio, returned to Radio 22 in WWMV LP 95.5. So that's on 5 to 7. And then we've also now added, through Mix Mafia Radio, these celebrity interviews, which is crazy. So they're holding interviews with different rappers, R&B artists, kind of talking about marketing plan and things of that sort. Like they're really kind of diagramming the game for folks in the conversation, which is wild. Which me tuning in, I'm picking up little nuggets here and there and all types of stuff like that. So it's been dope. So Mixed DJs also have a new show on the platform from 7 to 9. So you know how we've been kind of talking about, and we had our industry Saturdays going for a little bit before COVID-19 hit. We're trying to get back into that, still trying to add in the interviews, IG interviews, but also adding some value as far as what you're able to listen to on the radio with 95.5 and Radio 22. So from 5 to 7 is the Come Clean Takeover, and Chill also does very similar stuff. He has different DJs from all around the world spin during his 2 hours, but he also does interviews. His last week he did an interview with Jazzo, which was dope. So make sure to check that out. And like I said, the Mix Mafia Mix Mafia Radio, they are on from 7 to 9. Check that out. 10 to 12 is the Ryan Show. Straight out of New York. Shout out to the Ryan Show FM, man. They are steady coming with artist interviews as well. Every week they got a headliner, and they're on 10 to 12. So make sure to check them out. So yeah, man. Things is changing up. Things are expanding and whatnot. And we're always adding new shows and things. So make sure you're in tune with us. Make sure you check that out. I see we got our artist here early. I love when an artist comes in early. I'm gonna add him right quick. Try and keep that website updated so you guys know all the new shows that are coming on. Hopefully next week we should have Rough Rider Radio joining us as well. So definitely be on the lookout for Rough Rider Radio. What up, homie?
What up? How's it going?
How you feeling?
I'm good, man. You know, chilling.
Good. Yeah, man. I'm just running down some of the new things with Radio 22 to everybody and getting them in tune.
Yeah, keep
man.
So
you
already know it's a good place to be. Radio 22. You already know, man.
Man, I appreciate it. I'm trying to convince more people of that.
Gotta keep going.
But yeah,
hustle, man. It's a grind, baby. Every day.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. We've been growing the platform. Right. We've just continually trying to grow the platform. So trying to let people know, like this week we had DJ Infamous from Shade 45. He joined the family, so he's on Monday nights, 6 to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
This week he had an interview with Shauna, which was dope.
Oh, that's what's up.
Like she got new music.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. She do. Oh, that's what's up. I didn't know. I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
No, I didn't know. No idea, man. I was like, damn. Okay.
Right.
That's cool.
Right.
Man. Yeah.
So that was dope. They had that. We also started on Saturday. We started we rebooted Come Clean Takeover. That's with Chill. So he interviewed Jazzo, and that's on Saturday. And then we got Mix Mafia Radio on Saturday from 7 to 9, and they do like it's phone consultation for artists in the industry. But they send us like the whole conference call.
Yeah.
So they kind of go through the details of what people are looking for, different marketing strategies, how to change things up. The artists get to play their songs and stuff like that. So it's been dope.
Yeah, that's what's up. That shit, it sounds dope. Definitely. I like how y'all networking, and you know what I'm saying. Like, so many people are involved, and there's a lot of creative minds coming together. Yeah.
Right.
Definitely. Yeah, man.
Most definitely. Yeah. So we growing. We had the Top 22 thing this week too on Tuesday. Trying to get some people to check that out, and we're always looking for guests. We do it normally every Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Okay, let me know, because
okay.
I'll definitely slide through that. You know what I'm saying, real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most def. Yeah, we'll send you an invite. We've been of late with everything going on, we've been doing stuff surrounding George Floyd and the protests. Yeah. For the last 2 episodes. Before that, we was playing around with The Last Dance because that had finished up.
Yeah. I watched that. The Last Dance. That was man. Jordan is, man. He a bad man. You know what I mean? That's all I can say about him, man. And piece of George, man. A lot of stuff going on right now.
Right.
A lot of opinions, different thoughts on the same
subject.
But there's a lot of stuff that needs, to be different.
Right.
In our society, in our communities, in the system.
Right.
Everything that's going on that has happened. It's time for change.
Right. It's coming.
It's always time for change. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. So.
And it's coming. It's coming. So we had 7:40. We had 7:56. We're gonna try to dip in. We're gonna try to start a little early.
Okay.
Only reason I say that is because IG only gives me an hour, and it cuts me off like right at the hour. And I got stuff I want to get to with you, but I know when people start coming on at 8, we'll still be in the beginning of it. But I'm ready if you ready, man.
Yeah, go ahead, definitely.
Man, all right. So for those that are just tuning in, it's your boy DUB. This is Who's Next off of Radio 22 at myradio22.com. Download those apps, Android and Apple devices. I'm sitting here with R&B extraordinaire, my man Dirty Disco in the building. I appreciate you being here.
You already know, baby. You know what I'm saying? Chilling with the best, Radio 22. You know what I mean? All the way live, Dirty Disco, somewhere in the 6.
That's what's up, man. So here's what I normally like to do, because we'll have some listeners that are familiar with your story,
for some listeners that aren't familiar with your story.
Yeah,
So I like to take them back,
yeah.
get a little bit of history behind it, and then bring them right into now. Because I know you got the single out. I saw "Don't Stop" and stuff. I saw you put up some numbers on Spotify, and we got to get to that.
Yeah,
But
so
let's
like music, man, like music for me started with just like with the family, what they played around the house, you know, growing up. Mom a lot of R&B, smooth stuff. You know, mom was a smooth person. She didn't listen to too much like rap. It was more like Jodeci and Patti LaBelle.
woo, the
You know
good
what I'm saying?
stuff.
The Gerald Levert and the LSG,
Yeah.
stuff like that. That's what
Yep.
she ran around. R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? When he was, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing, he was making good records.
Right.
Really, you know what I'm saying, where the start of music, you know what I'm saying, came for me, like, just listening to those melodies, a lot of singing. Mom was
Mm-hmm.
to the church thing, so, you know, you always hear, you know, you go to church, so you always get the
Right.
good singing as well, melody and stuff like
Right.
that. And man, about 6 years ago, I got really serious about my music, and
Okay.
I built a home studio, built my own, you know what I'm saying, got my own little setup. You know what I mean?
Right.
Engineered myself, figured it out, stayed at it, you know what I'm saying, worked with a lot of programs, and this is where we are now, man. You know, so it's
Right.
it was a long journey of dibbling and dabbling with music and really understanding it and like what I was good at and what I could do musically or
Right.
in the studio and stuff like that. So it took me a little bit to kind of figure that out, but now I'm
Right.
at a place where I'm extremely comfortable with what I'm doing and the projects I'm putting out, man. Yeah.
It's crazy that the last interview I did
Yeah.
was with homie down in Beloit, Zach D.
Okay.
And all the people that sing or consider themselves part of that R&B family either sung in the choir at church or had church influence in their life. Like that's just been a common thread.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of church music like Kirk Franklin, Mary. There was a lot. I think there was a group called Grits one time. They was, you know what I'm saying, doing some stuff. There was a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying, R&B and like gospel that just got played around me, and I just like I soaked it up. I loved it. Like you always sang with it. It was feel good music. It made you feel good.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That common thread is crazy, but it seems to be so important. And the conversation we had last time with Zach D was like that church influence allowed him, and I think the other singers, I think if I went back to ask them, they would say the same thing. Helped them to more easily apply feeling to the songs that they created, like that soul in it, that thing that comes across through the music.
Church music will have you crying while you washing the dishes type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
You could be listening to a good gospel song and it'll break you down right then. And you know
right.
You know, being able to take those feelings from the music that I heard that would do stuff like that to people or me, you know what I mean? I appreciate it because it gives me a lot of creative space to do a lot of different stuff.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So man, you said Jodeci. Ooh, Jodeci to me, if you talk about Diary of a Mad Band, like that's like top 5 album of all time, but that's just me. But I do want to get your opinion.
Yeah, Teddy Riley, you know what I'm saying, the New Jack era, all that, man. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
who would you consider the king of R&B? Because I know there's been some singers that have told us they're the king.
Dead or alive.
Either. I'll go either.
All right. King of R&B right now alive, I say Chris. Ain't nobody touching him.
Woo!
Chris, nobody touching him right now. And he putting out a lot of music R&B wise. He's doing real good. Dad, you know it's Mike Jack, baby. It's Mike.
Oh
Jack. Yeah. Come on now. It's Mike Jack. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Moonwalk. He had the glove, the jacket. He was doing everything. He had all the melodies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He had good music. He was a great performer. All that. Great artist.
Up and down. And that's the exact same answer I got in my last interview, believe it or not. Michael Jackson. Now, on that, what's your criteria for King of R&B? What are all the things that you're looking from that artist to wear that crown? What are all the things they got to be able to do?
Work ethic. Definitely first. You definitely got to work hard. You got to be working harder than everybody else because you can't be the king if you're not working.
Right.
And I would say, you know what I'm saying, just the quality and the body of the work. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what really, you know what I'm saying, I look at if you want to talk about who's the king or who's the best of, you know what I'm saying, R&B. Man.
So let me throw this in, just to play devil's advocate, right? So, you know, you've had some people come out and say they's the king.
Yeah.
What about my man Bobby Brown? Where's my man Bobby Brown sit with you?
Ooh, Bobby. Bobby was bad. When he left the group and he went and did his solo joint and he was bad boy Bobby, he was bad. Them records was cutting. When they hit the club, you was like, nah, 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 nah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When them joints came on, it was good. Bobby's a great too. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard to put a lot of these guys, you know what I'm saying, into like a, you know, into a list and go 1 to 20 because it's
right.
So many good artists. Did a lot of good things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, but I love Bobby. He was slamming.
So off of that King of R&B, your number one R&B group of all time is
112.
What? Ooh, bad boy.
112 had.
They did.
Hits. He had 112 had hits, and it was on a lot of stuff. It was like the Biggie era,
yeah, they was
the Bad Boy era. You know what I mean? 112 was like my group. You know, a lot of people they like Jagged Edge. They were thinking more like Boys to Men.
Yeah.
I loved 112. I loved how they, you know what I'm saying? I just love the records that they did. They did records that were. They was up, so you know what I'm saying? Some were up tempo. You know what I'm saying? Peaches and Cream, you could like, you know what I'm saying?
Woo!
Up and it cut. You know what I mean? So stuff like that really I really enjoyed listening to, dancing to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. 112. All right. I see you. All right.
So 112, baby.
So what's in your deck, R&B wise, what's in your deck right now?
I got the album done. Just waiting to drop that in July, probably late July. More towards the end. You know, still pumping out singles in between that and outside of that. So, you know, just trying to put out as much work as I possibly can before the end of this year. You know, with everything that was going on and everything that happened, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't do shows for a little bit.
Right.
Places, you know, so I'm just trying to get as much music out for people to get their hands on, you know? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, who in the industry R&B wise do you peep and like, oh yeah, I like what they got going on. I like their style. I like their vibe. They got their own lane. Who is somebody that you peep in the industry right now?
It'd be Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez for me, Tory Lanez, he works hard. He's got work out. He's putting out a lot of projects, and they're good. And the quality of the work is fantastic. And he's touching everything. He's not only just singing, he's rapping as well. So he's, you know what I mean?
Right.
He's infusing a lot of different genres, and he's doing it well.
Yeah. I can't disagree with none of them statements, brother. You right on point with that.
Yeah.
What would you say for people that say that, you know, may say that, man, R&B has lost its vibe. R&B has lost, the soul of R&B has been lost in this new age of R&B. What would you say to them? Would you agree with that statement? Would you disagree with that statement?
I would disagree. I don't think R&B is lost. It's still here. It's a lot of us out here. You know what I mean? We're just you know what I mean? Right now, it's just R&B isn't something that everybody is like going crazy about. Like it's it's just a weird time because R&B is like everything. R&B has all the soul, everything you need, and like right now, um, people think that R&B is like on the back burner, but it's a lot of artists
Right.
out. You just gotta come find us. You gotta look for us. We're here. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're doing music. We're putting out projects. It just gotta get that exposure again. You know?
Right.
Yeah, and
Right.
it gets that exposure again where it's like, frontline mainstream, then, you know what I mean? More, you'll be hearing more of us all the time, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're from the Chi, correct?
Yes, born in Chicago, man, Cook County. Yeah.
How long have you been? How long have you been in the 608?
I moved here in about third, fourth grade, and
Okay.
I've been here ever since. My family, father's still down there, aunts, cousins,
Uh-huh.
stuff like that. Some of the family is here, so we're mixed between Madison and Chicago.
That's what's up.
Yep.
So when I came out here, I moved out here about 6 years ago,
Yeah.
and I started the Radio 22 thing about about 3.5 years after I was out here.
Yeah.
And the thing that I noticed, the first thing I noticed was like, yo, like, where's the R&B scene, G? Where's the R&B scene? Like, yo, I'm like, we've been out when I was in Milwaukee. We came out here, we did the hip hop thing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, I'm a little older now. Like, can I hit a lounge? Like, can I get like an R&B show and hit a lounge? And I couldn't find nothing. One, has it always been like that? And two, if it has, why? Why is it like that out here?
As this place in this city grows, the culture grows as well. So,
Right.
right now we're in a time where, R&B around here is starting to pick up. People are starting to listen to it. There's kind of there's a crowd for that, and
Right.
it hasn't always been like this, but I'm thankful that it is like this now because I'm able to do the type of music that I do because my music isn't
Right.
like, hardcore street type stuff. I'm more of like
Right.
melodies, pop, smooth vibes, type of guy. So, right now hasn't always been how it was, but I like what it is now because we're actually getting the opportunity to come out and do shows and have whole shows where it's just R&B us, you know what I mean, and stuff like that.
Right.
So,
Right.
we're just hoping that it stays like this and we keep, keep growing as a genre.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, you're related to another R&B cat in this same city. I don't know that everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Why don't you let them know and refresh my memory of how y'all are related again?
Landon is my cousin. That is my father's brother's son. So
Okay.
shout out to Landon. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the family. Shout out to moms, Cassandra. Shout out to everybody. Me and Landon, we grew up, young kids listening to music too. Me and him listening to Aaliyah's and Ushers and kind of that R&B era and growing up in that. It was
Right.
You can only tell where where he gets all his greatness.
Right.
And he turned out to be a fantastic artist, a singer. When like you heard him, you was like, man, that dude, real powerful. Yeah.
Right.
And he's a really, really good dude. Enjoy his music. If you haven't heard it, go check it out. Yeah, he got good music. Landon Devon, you already know. But yeah, man, me and Cuzzo gotta get some new work done. You know what I'm saying? Get something going. Yeah.
Most def.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a power album right there.
Yeah, I think it's time, man. We need to get something done. We had some tracks before, but I had a computer crash not too long. Like about a year ago, year and a half. Computer crash. I lost like a whole mixtape album. A lot of work was gone. I never really cared to go back and get it, so I just started brand new and just kept working. So me and Landon got to get back into the lab so we can get something done.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So I want to get to your style,
Yeah.
but before we get to your style, you've mentioned music that was played, you know, experiences and being in the church that you've had.
Uh-huh.
What are those immediate influences like? Like when you're doing your thing and you're like, yeah, I took part of what he did and I did it my way. And I took part of what he did and I did it my way.
Yeah.
Because I do believe everybody has a unique sound,
Yeah.
but there was something that inspired their sound before they made it their own. Who are those artists for you in particular?
Um, Ryan Leslie.
Oh, that's a name that's not mentioned, but that brother is dope.
Talented. Very good. Very good.
Underrated.
Very,
Underrated.
very underrated. Ryan Leslie, Drake, of course, you know.
Yep.
When he dropped, I wasn't really recording music like that. That wasn't spending time and you know, trying to perfect and put projects out. So Drake, definitely Ryan Leslie. I would have to say, man, guys like Usher. Listened to him growing up as a kid. Loved it. Always. What else?
I'm
Okay, we're
still
good.
still
Yeah,
got you.
Ryan Leslie. But guys like Ryan Leslie were like the number one for me because he was like a dude who could play all the instruments, he could hit all the notes, he could blend everything,
Right.
he could sing, he could
Right.
rap. So that was kind of like that was a changing point for me when I really got into researching him and listening to his music and what he could do musically. So he was a really, really huge influence, and I just like bled out into listening to other artists and
Mm.
music. Yeah.
That's what's right. For those people, if you're not familiar with Ryan Leslie, please check out his catalog and look at the credits. Maybe more important, look at the credits of all the things that he's doing. To me, he's a
all,
musical genius.
yeah, all the hits. He got a lot of hits that people love. They don't even know. Man,
Yeah,
boy, he did a lot of stuff. Yeah.
underrated, man. That's
Exactly.
what's up. Okay, so now let's move to you, your style, your process, and the stuff you got coming up.
Okay. Okay.
For someone that hasn't heard you, how would you explain your sound and the type of music you produce?
My music is upbeat, up tempo. It's catchy. You know what I mean? It's got a vibe to it. Makes you feel good. Um,
Mm-hmm.
really get you. You know, I try to make my music to where people actually want to dance to it and bob your head to it. Have actual feelings in the music. Try to not make it monotone, but you know what I'm saying. Different types of rhythms and patterns and tones and cadences and
Mm-hmm.
blending and you know what I mean. Using my voice as the best that I can. Um,
Mm-hmm.
for anyone who hasn't heard me, like my music is just a vibe. You know what I mean? Like I'm a smooth person, so that's kind of what my music is. Like
Right.
it's exactly who I am, and like you know what I mean. I'm like that Sunday drop the top, turn me up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, drive around the
Right.
block 2 times. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like I got a
Right.
vibe type music, don't don't let that fool you. I still got you know everything that you could possibly want out of an artist. I can rap, I can sing, I can do your more harder, darker trap,
Right.
reggae type, the pop, the singing, EDM, whatever. So you know, and it's whatever I feel. Usually is what I what I do for a song or my music, and usually what I feel is it's feel good. I still
Right. Right.
the more darker music. I try to get music that get you know what I'm saying, get you bumping, rocking, get you
Get you vibing.
you
Get you
know,
moving.
yeah, get you vibing, get you moving. So that's kind of my key with making my music. And for the new projects, I got the album that's coming, Love Kills, Dirty Disco. It'll be dropping on all platforms end of July. You know, I just
Okay.
I dropped 3 singles already this year. Blue Skies, Don't Stop, Way Up with No Motion. I mean, Reckless Motion. Um, and I got that album. You know, I'm just excited to get this album out because I feel like this was something that I put a lot of time into, a lot of energy, a lot of emotions. I
Right.
try to stay within a vibe, a type of feeling, a place, an area. So, you know, I'm just hoping that everybody like it just as much as I do. Love Kills 30 is going to be streaming everywhere soon.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's a question for you. Because you have dropped the singles and you have the album,
Uh-huh.
what do you prefer? Do you prefer to drop singles throughout the year, or do you prefer to actually put together a full project?
To be honest, I enjoy dropping the singles.
Mm.
I feel like the project, you know, sometimes you have to keep a certain type of vibe. With singles, you can go all over the place.
Right.
With your singles, you can do all types of different things. It's just more freedom with a project, you know, and you got multiple songs on that project. You know, they all got to kind of, you know what I'm saying, really fit that project. With singles, you don't have
Yep.
to. You can mix and match, and you can place them kind of wherever
Right.
they'll fit. Yeah. So I'm also like the singles. Like I did the album just because I was like, you know, I don't have like a full body of work out there. I got like
Yep.
singles out, you know. So I was like, let's get a body of work out there, and then we'll keep doing the singles and see what happens. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And especially in this climate of the music industry,
Yeah.
it just seems that the singles can grab so much more traction because you got everybody focused on one song
One time.
instead of a group, whatever it's 7, 8, 9, 10, or 11.
Yeah. Because like sometimes you know, for any independent artist, you know, starting off, you know that you can put out a whole project and they only listen to the first 2 songs on it and don't even go to the back end 12 or the other joints. So putting out singles to me was like a good idea because it just did better. They had more traction. I had more time to work with them. I had more time to, you know what I'm saying, deliver them to the fans and really, you know what I'm saying, work on the quality of my music.
Right. That and it's like the single game. Oh no, here's an example. Drake, isn't Drake the last one who put out? I think he put out. Was he the one who put out like 25 songs or something? It was something crazy.
Yeah.
And it was like yo. For me, it was like too much. It was like I'm like, damn. I like Drake, and I'm like, yo, I don't know if I could digest all that.
And sometimes the rest of them joints don't even be really, you know what I mean? They feel like
Right.
fillers. They just feel
right.
That's one reason why I don't like to do the projects as much, because sometimes I feel like I'm making songs just to fill up space instead of actually focusing on that one single that's just like, you know, undeniable.
Right. Shout out Landon. We were just talking about you, cuz you missed it. And we was talking about y'all getting them songs done between y'all too.
Yeah, it's about time. We need like a smash joint, something real, you know what I'm saying, just spectacular, special, you know what I mean? Got the vibe.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if the city ready for that. I'm looking for it. I don't know if the city ready.
He said ring the alarm. Yeah, hey. You know what I'm saying? Something you just undeniably it's just fire, front to back. And I know you know we can do that, and we will. Definitely.
That's what's up.
Oh, yeah.
So I always ask this for the artists that I interview. And it's interesting because I've gotten a lot of similar replies. But I always ask them, what would you tell yourself when you first started? What would the artist that you are now tell the artist you were when you first started out? What advice would you give them?
I tell them stop looking for a quick fix. This is
Ooh.
I'm saying you gotta work hard. If you're not gonna put in the work, you ain't gonna put in the time. If you don't have anything to show for your work, like it means nothing. So
Mm.
you gotta work hard. You gotta want to be the best. You gotta want to get better. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
there's no just like leveling out. You always gotta keep going up. You know?
Right.
Yeah, that's why I tell them.
Mm. That's what's up. That's what's up. And with anything, the more you're in it, the more you do it. That knowledge, that wisdom, you start to gain.
Better you
And
get.
it's a process, just like you said. It's growth.
Take time. It take time. You gotta be patient.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. So we see that you're doing numbers.
Yeah.
I saw you on Facebook. You was speaking on Spotify playlists. You was sharing some knowledge with people that may be online. Like yo, sometimes you got to move outside, your immediate surroundings,
Yeah.
and see if there's other places that will accept you and pop and vibe as well.
Yeah. You got to see your options. Don't ever cut yourself short. Always look for opportunity. Opportunity not gonna always be looking for you. You got to get out here.
Right.
It may not be here right now, but it may be somewhere else tomorrow or here tomorrow. You never know, but you got to be on the move and really trying to network and reach places that you normally don't, or you don't really have any type of connection to. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah,
Man.
and you know what I'm saying, just through the music, we got the music on the playlist, and the plays are looking great right now. You know what I'm saying? We did about, I don't know, 2-3 bands already in like 3 days. So, we're gonna keep with the tactics and
Right.
off,
Do you think that may be one of the biggest thing that artists may be overlooking? Because everyone's trying to figure out best way to break through. Do I try and work hard in my backyard? Do I need to go to Atlanta? What do you think is something that artists are overlooking that may be kind of right in front of their face, but they don't even know it?
I would say just using the internet the correct way. The internet gives you the opportunity to be everywhere all at once.
Right.
So, understanding how to use the actual tool of networking online and getting ads or promotion in front of viewers is a big know-how. You got to know how to market yourself. Like that's something that you should be trying to do, understand, research, and you are going to take some risks. They may pay off, they may not. You never know. This is
right.
You know what I mean? This is a tough game to play. You know what I mean? The music industry,
right.
Like, the easiest thing to break through, and that's not what this is. This is, longevity. If you can, consistent for a long enough time, you'll probably do good.
That's what's up. And yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people that I've, talked to that, have shared projects and things that they want to do. They've shared their creative process. That they've been able to speak at length about that and the songs, which I'm interested in. But when it came to the other side, as far as what's the business and the marketing, like that got summed up in like 2-3 minutes, and I'm like, whoa, what where's the marketing plan? I'm like, yo, I think the work for me, I think the work begins after the project's done. Just because of the marketing aspect and what you're going to do with it. You put all this time into making it, but how are you going to get it, like you said, in front of people and get it in front of viewers?
All right, but so like you saying, after you put the project out to work, that's when the work really does begin, because you really need to push that project and get it in front of people and exposure and put it in the right place that you need to, and that takes time. That takes looking for opportunities, understanding where you're putting music and who you're networking with.
Right. I mean, there's so many times I've seen the same. Oh, I got the new joint. I put it up on SoundCloud, and then I made my Facebook post, and then that was about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big mistake that a lot of people make. They put it out on Facebook and they're done. Like you don't put any money behind it. Don't talk to any marketing companies. Don't
Right.
get on playlists. Don't try to talk to curators. It's a lot of sometimes it can be too much for some artists, and they maybe they need just a little a little help with
Right.
organizing those things, because it can be a lot trying to market yourself, because I market myself, write my own music, fund all my ventures. I'm doing everything
Right.
me. There is nobody else. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it can be a lot, but if you organize it and you utilize the tools you have, like the internet, and you put money behind yourself, you can do a lot of work. You can reach a lot of people.
Right. Right. I know we had a conversation. I'm not sure where we were, which venue we were at. Probably Arden, I would assume.
Probably.
And I think that you were either working with some guys or signed in some way where
Oh
they were looking for you to produce so many singles and songs.
yeah. So
I
about a
don't
year.
know if you can speak on that.
Yeah. So a year ago, what I'm saying, I signed a marketing, publishing, distribution deal with Bentley Records out of New York.
Mm,
It was just a 1 year deal. I just wanted to, what I'm saying, get my feet wet and actually get some singles out, quality work, out on big platforms, and out on, heard by some new ears. So I signed
right.
for a year. That deal actually was done this January. So I'm actually
Okay.
independent as of now. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
enjoying it. I'm probably gonna stay independent. It's a lot easier. I enjoy the freedom of it. So
Right.
we'll see what
For
happens.
somebody that may be approached with a similar deal, what would you tell them as far as pros and cons? Because now you're saying that you have more freedom as an independent. Is there some pros to signing that deal, or would you say, nah, I would steer
Yeah,
away from that deal and stay independent? What's your take on that?
there's the pros are the perks that you get, the features, the things that come with your contract, with your marketing and your distribution, and things
Right.
as you know, being able to have contacts to certain stuff, and being able to have uh, 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 being able to get to certain resources that you need. Like if you need engineering or a beat maker
Mm,
or things like that, they'll find those things. Cover art, they'll do it for you. Free of charge, how many you want. Type
right.
stuff like that really helps the artist, because all you do is you really just work. You work on your music now, and they're taking care of all those small features that you don't have to do too much about anymore. So
Right.
that's a pro about being with a label, and I say the cons are like release dates, content, um,
Mm,
just really just release. For me, I would say more so just the release date, because when you want to put something out, you gotta send
yeah.
it to them. They gotta go through a whole shebang. When you do it yourself, you can just it comes out. It's the
When
process
you want it.
a lot quicker. You have more
Right.
control over it, and you're able to really focus on what you're actually doing, because you're doing it yourself.
Right. Right. And you are I think out of our last couple of emails, last couple of interviews, excuse me, the
Yeah.
second the second artist that has been released from a deal, or a deal, excuse me, deal has ended, but they're enjoying the freedom of having control after being a part of the previous record label, the previous deal that they had. Because what you're saying sounds exactly similar to another interview we had, and it's like man, and it's like yo, indie really is. It really is what it is.
You just get to control more of what your career is, what your project is, how it's handled, how people are going to receive it, where it's going to be put, where it's going to be distributed, who's going to see it, who's going to reach. There's just so many great variables of being independent. There's just so much more control over your work and your creativity.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, let's move to another part of your process and the production of your music.
Yeah.
You say that you engineer your own music. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I was dibbling and dabbling with music for a while and like trying to record and figure stuff out before 6 years I got extremely serious. You know, I went to researching and you know, talking to other guys who actually went to school to be engineers to do music. So, you know, I just really just asked around. I had a good ear for recording myself, mixing my own, mastering it, you know what I mean? On, you know, my effects and my little sauce on my, you know, my points. So I haven't went to school for this, but I've been doing this long enough to know enough, you know what I mean, to know how I want my music to sound.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What was the biggest learning curve for you when it came to kind of recording and mixing your own stuff? Because I'm starting to see that that's a trend where I'm seeing a lot more artists taking that on as well, because they know this is the sound that I'm going for. I know how I want it to sound. I just have to figure out how to get there. What was the biggest curve, you know, learning curve for you when it came to that?
I had it like when I first started mixing, I had to get over the fact that I was actually just making music and start thinking about the quality of what I was doing. Like, you know, I always had the skill of doing the music, rapping. You guys had rhythm and stuff like that. You could put a nice little hum together, but I had to start getting into the actual quality of my work. I wanted to sound good on these songs. I wanted to mix good, have good equipment, you know. Of what you would want out of a artist. So basically, like sound quality was a thing for me. That was really huge for me. That was like I had to get that down. I had to understand it. I had to know how to record myself. I had to know what made me, like, you know, make me sound good, not bad, because I've been to other studios and other guys and they record your music and it doesn't always sound the same. You know, I can go to a different studio and sound like a different guy over there. But here I get to control that, and you know, I enjoy being able to control my sound. Yeah.
That's what's up. Now, production wise, where do you do some production? Do you outsource for production? Where does your production come from, and what's that process like?
I outsource for production. I go to BeatStars. BeatStars is getting all of my production from. Any producer that you're hearing from me, I've collected them from BeatStars. Like, that's where I go to hear anything. Like, I don't think I buy any beats that aren't on BeatStars. I don't, you know, I just don't.
That's what's up.
So BeatStars is where I'm at. Yeah, I really utilize that. Yeah, that's my place.
Yo, we should have gotten paid for that promo, G. And BeatStars, I got y'all on our Facebook because I'll be watching your live feeds. Yo, you can slide us something because we promoting y'all right now. Daddy, I can't front. I'm on BeatStars too, so I love BeatStars.
Love it. I love BeatStars. Awesome. Definitely.
They've made everything so. I mean, they've made everything so easy and quick.
Quick. Yeah. You get a beat quick. Straight to the computer, boom, right away. You don't know how.
Right, and all the contract stuff comes with it and everything.
Not everything. Papers, all the legal stuff, everything. Yes.
I think Payne would like to hear that too. He would be happy if he sees this video that we also putting up BeatStars. But
Yeah.
that's a whole nother thing.
Sorry that, man. Period.
Yo, so we kind of went through the process, the recording process, the production process.
Yeah.
We kind of went through your sound and your style.
Yeah.
I'm always interested in this because I've heard some incredible answers to this, but I've always been curious, especially with my R&B artists. 'Cause I don't get a lot of R&B artists on here.
Okay.
If you had 3 artists that you could collab with, any artist, dead or alive. Yeah, he already smiling. See, yeah, that's why I always get them crazy responses. 3 artists, dead or alive, you could collab with. Who would they be?
Number 1 be Prince.
Woo!
2 would be.
Mm.
I want to. 2 would be Beyonce.
Oh, what?
I'll do a record with Bey, and thirdly, I really
Do you want to be with Bey or do you want to do a record with Bey?
I just want to do a record with Bey. No,
I just want clarification on that.
no, I just want a great singer, great vibes, great artist.
Right.
And third, I would say definitely Drake. You know, any record you do with Drake, last, man. Prince, Bey, and Drake right now. Yeah.
So Drake is an interesting artist because me and my guy always go back and forth with what we like about Drake. And it's almost like we're talking about 2 different people.
Yeah.
Because he's like, oh, yo, I like the rap. I like the rap. I like the punchlines and da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, that's all right. But I'm more like, I like the overall vibe. I like the smoothness. Like Drake to me is there's a vibe I gotta be in where I'm like, I'm in that mode and I need to hear Drake. And that's why I go to Drake. Not saying that he can't, he's not a good rapper. I think he's a good rapper, but that's not what I'm going to for that. What is it about Drake that pulls you in? Because you named him as an influence, as something that has influenced your music, but also now you brought him up again as top 3 collabo. What is it about Drake that you liking?
I just how versatile Drake is. Like, he can sing, he can rap. He's got a lot of melodies. He's not in a box. He can do a lot of different things, catch a lot of different waves. He's just extremely creative, not only just like musically, but in other ways. He's got his own label, the artists that he brings out. There's a lot to Drake, man. He brought a lot of flavor to music. Yeah.
So would you say that you like Drake in the overall package, the rap, the singing, the business, the whole package, or is there something more about Drake that you like? This is really what gets me. This is why I follow him like I do.
No, I really just like how Drake did his business and him as an artist, how he carries himself and the tactics, strategy, marketing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Staying true to himself.
Right.
I just like the overall projection of Drake. You know what I mean? It's just being able to put out so many songs and consistently do it, work with so many different artists.
Right.
You can't deny it. It's good music. He's a good artist.
Right. Right.
Projects, Yeah.
So I am going to put you on the spot since we still on Drake. Yeah. Yo, Drake's best album was.
So far.
And I know he got a lot.
So Far Gone.
Ooh, snap. He took it back a little bit.
Yeah, So Far Gone. Stop it. That right there was that was the
Like beginning to end,
For real, beginning to end. When that dropped, man, ooh, like everything changed. All types of lanes open up for people, you know? Man.
Right.
Yeah, so
Okay, so you took it back a little bit on that.
mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. Yo, I can't disagree with that. All right, brother. We coming up on, I think we may have 2 minutes left. The last one got cut off at the end. I don't want it to cut off on us. So what I need from you is how people can reach you online, your Instagram and Facebook handles. Tell everybody, let them know again what's coming out and what to expect.
You already know, album about to drop, Love Kills, July, Dirty Disco. You can find me streaming everywhere on all major music platforms. Catch me on Instagram. It's Gucci 608. You can catch me on Facebook, artist page, Dirty Disco. You can catch me on Snapchat. It's Gucci 608. You already know.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yo, make sure to check out my man Dirty Disco. You can for sure hear him on Radio 22 and 95.5. We try to keep that brother in rotation as much as possible. I need some new joints. Now that I got you, I need some new joints from you.
I'm gonna email you.
Yeah. Most def. And you're gonna be able to check this out. This is gonna be on our podcast. So in 3 days, you should be able to catch it on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast. You'll be able to listen to this interview once again.
Radio 22, baby.
My man, Dirty Disco, we appreciate you. Much love. Send us some joints, man.
Hey, say no more.
All right, man. Stay safe.
All right, bro.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Yep. Peace. All right, everybody. We out. This is Radio 22, your boy Dash DUB.